This morning on DC News Now, warmer weather expected across the DMV, but when wet weather could return to the region.
My mission in life is to save life, is to help people, and I put people first before myself.
Heroic rescue, a Virginia bishop saves a young boy from a burning car. Plus, port support. Governor Wes Moore expected to sign a bill sending relief to port workers after the deadly Baltimore Bridge collapse. Another shot at forgiveness. President Biden's finalizing a plan to cancel student loans for millions of Americans.
How wonderful nature is in all its spectacular beauty.
Just makes us stand in awe of our universe.
Taking in history, how thousands gathered for the partial eclipse in the DMV.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Well, starting off with a live look outside on this Tuesday morning. Going to be a warm start to the day, but Jackie is tracking the return of some showers later on this afternoon. But we do want to say thanks for starting your day with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright, and it is now 6 o'clock.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Corey James. Shanika, she's keeping an eye on the roads this morning, and Jackie's keeping an eye on the forecast.
Yeah.
And things right now looking good.
Yeah, right now, at least we're tracking dry conditions. And temperatures are off to a mild start. We're seeing many of us into the 50s at this point. Eventually notice those high temperatures climbing, and that's thanks to that warm front that's off towards our north. We'll see those temperatures climb back in the upper 70s later on today. Right now, though, we're noticing increasing cloud cover from our south and west. Few blips of green back over towards western Maryland, parts of West Virginia. Aside from that, the rest of the area is dry. We're lower 50s in D.C., but we're starting off in the upper 40s in Hagerstown, also coming in at 53 in Fredericksburg. A bit different from yesterday morning. We're running about 10, even close to 20 degrees warmer for most of the area. So a noticeable difference with that. Also, you'll see more clouds today. That chance for a few of those showers to bubble up back out towards some of our western zones right around 2 p.m. Closer towards D.C., I would think that would be closer towards that evening commute, and eventually those will slide out, and then we do see a few more of those showers around, I would say isolated, as we get towards 8 p.m. and 9 and 10 p.m. tonight. But we have more wet weather on the way. More details on that coming up. Shanika, how are those roads?
All right. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. Top at the 6 o'clock hour. You are looking good out there. This is the Capitol Beltway through College Park, right near Route 1. You can see the movement out there. No problems. It's flowing just fine. Once you pass 650 New Hampshire Avenue even, it is looking good. Now, off of the Beltway, New Hampshire, heading north, right near Powder Mill Road, just watch for a crash there. That could cause some issues for commuters in the later hours of the morning. Right now, it's looking good, and overall, you're seeing a lot of clear roadways, even DC 295, the Southeast Southwest Freeway. 270, though, they're still clearing up that work zone right in Hyattstown.
Thank you, Shanika. Your time right now is coming up on 6:02. A man is dead after a pedestrian crash in Prince George's County. Officials say this happened just after 9 o'clock last night near the intersection of Indian Head Highway and Banning Road East. Police say the victim died at the scene. They also say the person who is driving stayed on the scene and is cooperating. The cause of that crash is under investigation.
Time right now is 6:02. Take a look at this. A Virginia man is being called a hero this morning after rescuing a young boy from a fiery crash. This all happened yesterday morning on I-495 in Prince George's County. You could see why. The screen here showing some of those flames just shooting up. Now, Bishop John Adonton Bowton was driving on the Beltway when he witnessed the crash. He says he pulled over and saw a young boy trying to escape a burning car. He credits his faith for motivating him into action.
I didn't really get a second thought as to what was going to happen to my life. If I wasn't there at the right time, at the right point, at the right time, maybe that child might have died or nobody would have saved the child. So I realized that I've been a blessing, I've been an angel.
Maryland State Police say the child is recovering in the hospital. Police say they are investigating the cause of the crash. An incident on a metro train is sparking some outrage on social media. A person says their partner recorded this video of a man allegedly yelling homophobic slurs at a gay couple and that couple's daughter on the Red Line Sunday. Now, the person tells us that they were the only people who spoke up on the train.
We need to be looking out for each other, and that people that are not LGBTQ or are not part of a minority group need to speak up for minority groups, because it's not just hate speech, it is deadly.
We reached out to Metro Transit Police. A spokesperson says they are investigating the incident.
Happening today in Maryland, some financial relief could be coming soon to people and businesses impacted by the Baltimore Bridge collapse. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay is live this morning with details on all of this. Jean-Marie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. The Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse definitely had a huge impact across Maryland, especially when it comes to the Port of Baltimore. But some relief is finally coming for those port workers and also the families of the victims of the construction workers that passed away during this collapse. On Tuesday, Governor Wes Moore plans to sign an emergency bill that will help employees at the Port of Baltimore affected by the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse. Since the collapse 2 weeks ago, the port hasn't been open, which has impacted jobs. But by using rainy day funds, lawmakers plan to help port employees without work and don't have the insurance to cover the closing or partial closure of the port. Legislators also plan to use state reserves to help keep small businesses open. Now, this same bill will also provide a scholarship to help the family members of the construction workers killed when the bridge collapsed. It's called the Fallen Transportation Worker Scholarship Fund. And those dependent on any one of the victims will get tuition assistance. In a statement, Governor Wes Moore and other leaders say these families deserve closure, and our team continues to focus on the recovery of their loved ones. The collapse of the Key Bridge has resulted in a complex, dangerous situation for everyone involved in this operation, but our commitment to bring closure with dignity will not waver. Now, funds from that bill will also encourage those businesses that were operating at the port that decided to use other ports. That funds will actually encourage them to come back to the Port of Baltimore when it does reopen. And the bill is expected to be signed today. We're now reporting live in Maryland. I'm Jean-Marie Sissay, DC News Now.
Jean-Marie, thank you. Today, Montgomery County Council members are expected to review the county's proposed fiscal year 2025 budget. The budget was introduced by County Executive Mark Elrich last month. Now, it involves more than $7 billion and is the largest budget in the county's history. Today, the County Council will also host 2 of 3 public hearings on the proposal. The hearings are scheduled for 1:30 this afternoon and 7 o'clock tonight. The third hearing is tomorrow afternoon at 1:30.
Meantime, in Virginia, Governor Glenn Youngkin is amending the budget passed by the General Assembly. Youngkin says his amendments are an attempt to find common ground with lawmakers. The governor did not remove the proposed 3% pay raise for teachers and state employees. However, he did remove certain sales tax increases from the budget. That includes a proposal to add sales tax to certain digital goods like streaming services. In total, Youngkin introduced nearly 250 amendments to the budget. Meantime, some Democratic lawmakers say the governor's actions do not align with the goal of finding common ground.
We do not fight over tax decreases, but we also recognize it's not time, nor will it ever be, for tax increases.
A governor's issued probably over 200 vetoes by the time this is said and done, but 200 vetoes doesn't really set the tone for, hey, let's hold hands.
Some of the other spending priorities in the Common Ground budget left untouched by Youngkin include $1 billion more for higher education funding, $175 billion for Housing Trust Fund, $70 million for projects on I-81, and fully funding Virginia's share of the Metro budget needs. The General Assembly will reconvene on April 17th to consider the governor's amendments.
Time right now is 6:07. New this morning, Prince William County Public Schools is opening registration for its summer school programs. Now, the school system offers both an academic recovery program and an enrichment program. Students in grades K through 12 are eligible to enroll. PWCS also offers online summer courses through Virtual Prince William. These classes allow students to complete graduation requirements, recover credits, and help balance academic and extracurricular commitments.
And starting tomorrow, the Prince George's County Animal Shelter in Largo will not accept owner-surrendered dogs. Now, this policy is going to be in effect until the end of the month at least. The shelter says this is due to space in the shelter and it needs to be deep cleaned. During this time, the shelter is also waiving adoption fees to help find homes for more than 100 dogs currently in their care. Shelter officials say this is not going to impact their work with stray pets, animals other than dogs, or euthanasia requests. And the shelter also providing tips to help owners keep their pets out of a shelter. This includes microchipping them, always walking them on a leash, securing fences and gates, and getting your animal spayed or neutered. In Montgomery County, the county's lottery for sought-after spirits is now open. It opened on Sunday and runs through this Saturday. A selection of aged whiskeys and bourbons are up for grabs. Now, you must be at least 21 years old and live in Montgomery County to participate.
You can rank which spirits you prefer when entering and have an equal chance of winning each item selected. However, you can only win one of your choices. The lottery winners will be posted on April 22nd. Winners will be able to buy a bottle from a designated store between April 26th and then May 24th. All right, coming up on 6:09 now, the eclipse may be over, but you can still score some deals that are out of this world.
Yeah, still ahead this morning how you can stretch your dollar. Also ahead, people across the DMV gathering to celebrate a rare scientific phenomenon. We're going to recap the solar eclipse that had millions of people looking to the skies.
But first, we're taking a live look outside. Jackie, what can people expect when they head out the door this morning?
Yeah, well, out there right now, we are seeing those temperatures in the 50s. That's a mild start. Later on today, it will actually be much warmer. Even warmer than yesterday, and yesterday was quite nice. We'll see high temperatures in the upper 70s. There is that chance, though, for a few showers later on today. I'll go over the details and timing right after the break.